In a moment, what the Russian papers are saying about the war in the Gulf. First, Nezavisima Gazeta reports about unsuccessful attempts across Russia to organise protests against internet censorship. The headline, "Protests are now not in accordance with the law." Russian regional authorities have started refusing applications for street protests, not by citing COVID restrictions, as previously. In Kazan, the Yabloko party was informed that the aims and concrete results of their requested protest in defence of the internet were unclear. In Irkutsk region, requested protests against the blocking of the internet were described as not in accordance with the law. The Altai branch of the Communist Party, which wanted to protest at the slowing down of Telegram and against political repression, was told that these slogans do not reflect reality and are misleading. RBK publishes an economic and psychological analysis of the state of Russian society, conducted by the Russian Academy of Sciences. 42% of those surveyed said they had symptoms of depression, 27% symptoms of anxiety that are difficult to control. Among the reasons, rising prices and shortage of funds, but also the current geopolitical situation creates a sense of fatigue. At the start of 2025, hopes rose significantly because of negotiations on Ukraine. But in 2026, we have the highest level of fatigue on low expectations that the conflict will end this year. Between 2023 and 2025, there was a decline in Russians' belief in their ability to control their lives. The less people believe they can influence what's happening in their life and their country, the more vulnerable they are to conspiracy theories and scams. One of the study team points out restrictions are tightening, which influence people's way of life. Self-censorship is increasing. This makes it hard for people to receive emotional support, since it's difficult to discuss the situation. This doesn't help our psychological well-being. Both of these articles I've quoted from show that even within the strict confines of the highly controlled Russian media landscape, there are occasional articles that reflect social concerns, public concern about Russia's direction of travel. Izvestia adds to the economic worries. There is now a very high probability of a recession in Russia. And this, Russians have started to spend less on clothes and shoes. Sales of these items are falling. Mind you, Donald Trump has his own problems right now, which Izvestia pictures on its front page. After nearly 3 weeks of the Iran war, the US has failed to achieve a strategic breakthrough. The paper goes on to claim that the war in the Gulf has created problems for the supply of air defence missiles to Kiev, while the energy crisis is sowing division in the EU. Possibly the most curious headline today is this one in the Russian government paper Rossiyskaya Gazeta. Beauty salons and bakeries may appear in pre-trial detention jails. The best latte is in Butyrka jail, and the donuts there are just divine. I popped into Matroskaya Tishina prison. There's a great hair salon there, but my hairstylist is going to be released soon. Conversations like these could soon become reality because most likely shops, hair salons, bakeries and many other services for the public will appear in jails, if of course the Justice Minister's plan will be approved. Only convicted prisoners who've been sentenced already could work there if they agree to remain in the detention jails and work for the good of society.